What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Ride Today. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm a cyclist and I like to film my rides on my GoPro, so that's essentially what this is going to be, just a compilation of different ride footage that I have throughout the week. Whether it's just you doing some cardio, whether it's just you wanting to listen to like a podcast type of thing, that's what these are. Just me kind of speaking my mind and telling you guys what's going on with me lately, and also just talking about some stuff that I feel is important to all of you. So, everybody, let's get to the video. And alrighty, folks, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. Say hello to my new little friend right here. This is like my new mic. I hope you guys are enjoying the good audio quality that we have going on here. So what do we want to talk about tonight? What's on my mind? What has been the buzz lately online? Obviously, if you're in America, you are most likely experiencing the aftermath of the elections that happened, the presidential elections, and it was honestly something, I stayed up and watched it last night and everything, and I go to college, obviously, I go to school, and seeing the extremely large amount of opinions that are going on right now, just brewing with people. What really surprised me, though, was just the fact that the faculty, the teachers were so, you could obviously tell who was for who based on their mood and their demeanor. I had one lecture this morning and my professor was so visibly distraught that she could barely get through the lecture, and I'm used to her being this upbeat lady that's like super just fun to be around. She's spunky, she just brings other people up, and I've never heard her call another kid out for just talking. Like, kids will be on their phones usually every single lecture. Admittedly, I'm one of them, and people will be on their laptops. I've seen a kid watch a movie in front of her and on his laptop, and she is totally cool with it. But a kid was talking today, and she literally was just like, "Look, I'm not gonna have it today. Just leave." And I'm just like, more power to you. I mean, but still, it was just like, I don't, hopefully she got better and everything, but, just seeing with social media, with just so many different opinions going on. And my main point with all this, everybody, is I don't talk about my own political beliefs for a reason. Obviously, I have my YouTube channel, I have, my platform and everything like that I'm speaking from for all of you guys. But at the end of the day, all of this really boils down to the fact that a lot of these, people, whether it's somebody with a YouTube channel, with a following, with you get my point, a platform, but it doesn't really matter. It's at the end of the day, it's like I take this same approach to my political beliefs that I take to genuine hate comments, to trolling and everything like that. It's like I'm not going to waste my time trying to convince somebody otherwise over the internet, it's like talking to a sibling over the phone about a stupid argument. It's like nothing's really gonna amount to it. Nothing's gonna happen at the end of the day. There's not going to be, I should say, any right or wrong. No winner, no loser. Essentially, it's politics, guys. It's stupid. It's like, it's when people come into live streams and ask me if I'm for Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. It's like I laugh for a reason. I'm not gonna obviously tell you, because that's just, stupid of me. And you can go on Facebook, you can write about how much you hate what happened or you didn't like what happened. At the end of the day, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna sit here and try to change it. And but yeah, so it was, I'm not going to say whether it was surprising or not surprising, but we have an interesting time ahead of us, and it's going to be interesting to see how things pan out. I will say, though, and I'm going to leave it at this, that I believe that I'm in one of the best places in the world to live in, and I have so many opportunities ahead of me thanks to what the Founding Fathers built upon for this country. And so that's just, that's what I have, and I'm very thankful to live where I live. Now, a perfect time for this video to be rolling along, pun intended right here, is not what you want to do, everybody, when you are trying to climb. Shout out to that cyclists right there, because they are putting out some serious force, because this is not a hill that I ever see anybody climb. This is around a 15-16% gradient right here, and what you saw right there is just an inefficient usage of overall power. Whenever you are climbing, everybody, you definitely don't want to have your upper body be putting force down on your pedal stroke. You want to make sure that when you're out of the saddle, that you're efficiently utilizing your lower body as well. It's best in this scenario to picture yourself like, if you're having a hard time climbing, you're having a hard time getting up hills, you want to make sure that you're doing it with technique. You're not overusing power. Conserving power, I should say, is it's very important when you are doing these long climbs and even short climbs like this. But just something to point out, and efficiency is huge, everybody. You want to make sure that if you're able to, make sure you are, like I always say, spinning, not mashing. And this is a hill that I used to do, again, just like double peak, which I mentioned in other videos 10 different times. I'd go 10 up and 10 down, try to get that 4,000 to 5,000 elevation, and going up once on this one especially is enough. This is around 800 and 900 feet in total. And that's the other thing too, everybody, is like, you saw at the very beginning of the video that I was absolutely gassed. It's this little like fitness test, I guess you could say, was enough for me. Like, following, like the day after, I felt like you guys get like the tingles in your throat or something like that when you do your lungs just like feel like somebody like punched them over and over again. That was hard for me, like the day after, just because I felt like that had taken so much out of me. And lifting weights and everything like that is awesome, but at the end of the day, it's like you just have to remind yourself and come back to the same conclusion, that this is something that is really for fun. It really is, at the end of the day, not about the fastest time up the hill. No one's sitting there with a stopwatch at the very top going, you better hurry up, dude, better get your ass up here. It's not the way it works. All of this is like, it's just something that we've kind of built upon ourselves and put upon ourselves to be the fastest we can be, when especially in cycling, it's not really about that. So transitioning from the fitness part of cycling to the fun part of cycling, which I'm still working towards, but days like today where I don't actually do even any riding, and that's what my next point is going to be upon in a few minutes. But it's hard, because I started cycling for fitness. I started cycling on my dad's mountain bike back in the day, and wanted to start road riding because I knew it's going to be something that's longer duration, it's going to burn more calories and everything like that. So now kind of breaking out of that habit, breaking out of that mindset years later is something, again, that I'm working towards. And it's good to see results in terms of switching goals to powerlifting, to doing stuff outside of the bike and not really worrying about what the fastest time is, or if I can get the most elevation, get the most calories burned. It's not about that. Cycling really is, you just have so many opportunities. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at where I live. I can do this every single day. It makes me happy. There's like a world out there, and you can go explore it on a bike, which is really cool. It sounds cliche, but that's just the way I take it at the end of the day. And like I was mentioning too, rest days are very, very crucial for me right now. And it's very odd and slightly discouraging for me to say this, but I'm finding that with like the more rest days that I take and the more time I take to rest, that it's just my overall recovery from, something as simple as 3 working sets of squats at 5 reps for that 235 clip I showed you guys a few videos ago. I believe it was my last video, but just 3 working sets of that has literally destroyed my hamstrings. Like, I could barely walk today. I could barely do anything, and it's like I'm eating more food than ever. So we're again throwing that out of the equation in terms of recovery. It's not really a part of it, but making me think again that hormones are something that's not right, which leads me back to what I said a few videos ago with blood work and everything. And I've already talked to my doctor. I've already wanted to get blood work done again, but if you guys didn't watch that, he basically said that just because I'd had it done so recently, which is February or March, that there was no reason to do it again. So I was essentially denied blood work. But so what I did, took it upon myself to get blood work done. I'm not really sure how this really works, but through a friend who directed me to a website that does blood work to the side, I guess. And well, they send there's like a lab near me, and so I basically can go get whatever I want tested, done, and it's gonna cost me more money. But guys, I'm one of those people that wants to know what's going on. I feel like there is something going on, and I want to know what the deal is, because it really, at the end of the day, shouldn't be like this. I'm used to doing 10,000 feet of climbing and going in and busting out 5x5 on squats, and it's nothing. That was like a few months ago I was able to do that. So it's not anything diet related, like I said before. I mean, mood is kind of a hit or a miss, but I just feel like things could be better, and things will get better if I give it time and effort. But I really want to know what's going on, and I don't know, it's almost like a curse and a blessing, because I feel like the more you get involved in this whole like fitness thing, whatever that may look like to anybody, it's all ambiguous, of course, but you develop like this sense of being so like in tune with your body. I'm sure like some of you can relate, where it's like you get so in tune with your body and you know what's going on, but you don't. It sounds like it doesn't make any sense, but like it's not like you can really categorize it. It's kind of hard to say, but it's like literally, when you wake up, you can know like, okay, I'm dehydrated, I'm not dehydrated. Especially like for me, being a caffeine guy, I rarely take any sort of caffeine anymore. I don't really drink a lot of coffee anymore, and so for me, it's like if I hit a PR in the gym, shout out to the guy wearing no shirt. I don't know why people do that. It wasn't even hot out. For example, like caffeine and everything, it's like your mood, like my mood. I'll be like, well, am I just happy because I had a lot of caffeine this morning, or is it just related to an event that happened that day? Did I hit that PR in the gym because I had extra caffeine before I went in? Did I not have enough caffeine? It's like little stuff like you're so in tune with your body and how it affects you. And it's like you can almost, at least for me, like I wish I could just be an idiot again, be 14, 15 years old before I started tracking my calories and getting so meticulous with everything and just going, hey, I'm going to be average, I'm going to be normal. I'm not going to like think about like, anything. Just go about it like normal. And then, I don't know, I can only wish, right? But yeah, overall, that's just pretty much where things are at, guys. I talked about already what's going on next week. I'm going to be flying out to my next little venture in competitive eating, we'll put it that way. It's going to be interesting. I'm not going to say where it's at, but I cannot talk about it due to confidentiality purposes, which I can understand. But that's going to be interesting. I don't know, at the point right now, everybody, where I'm used to waking up hungry. I'm used to waking up like, cool, I'm gonna have this big day of eating and film everything for YouTube and stuff, and do like a full day of eating, and I'm gonna do all these eating contests, eating challenges. But I have to be completely honest with you guys right now. Food is just not appealing at this point, like at all. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just today or the past few days, but I just don't care. It's just not like, it's not, I don't know. It's when you put food is this, the highlight of, for example, my YouTube channel. It's just like, it doesn't appeal. I mean, guys are like, man, I wish I could eat 5,000-6,000 calories a day. And it's like, granted, I don't eat that much anymore because my activity levels aren't as high, but it's like, cool, man. Like, if you want to pound down all the chicken nuggets and French fries and everything like that you want, feel free. But at the end of the day, you go to sleep every night the same person. The food's gonna taste exactly the same the next time you put that chicken nugget in your mouth. It's like, it all depends, on what you want to do. So I'm thinking like right now, maybe I need to change some things up, and I need to just experiment with some different things. You guys know I love experimenting with different things, not drugs, but you guys get what I mean. But yeah, I mean, it's it's hard because I really have built this YouTube channel up on just crazy eating stunts and eating challenges and everything. But maybe I'll do some different restaurant trolling videos and stuff like that, because that's really funny. I mean, I like humor a lot, guys, despite what you know, I portray this serious type of guy, but I do like to have fun and everything. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know. But we're gonna be closing out the video here. This is just a kind of secret little road I actually found on this ride, so actually I have a lot of fun on this, but gonna be doing a lot more exploring and just a lot more different stuff on the bike, so that'll be fun. That's been the ride today, guys, and we're gonna close it out here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the next one. See you guys. Alright, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the ride today. If you guys did, hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot to me. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to follow me on my social media: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. You know the drill. Thanks again for watching the video, guys, and go ride a bike.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?